Hello everyone, Silent here, and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock, Season 1. I am an Alex today because my skins won't load. They just literally do not exist. I am used to being an undead, neutral zombie pigman, and now I'm a skinny-armed, orange-haired girl. It's an awkward day for us all, I'm aware. But anyway, yes, hello there, I am back. I haven't uploaded for about 3 weeks or so with no notice, which is always a great thing to do on YouTube, but I'll talk about that in a moment. However, we have a lot of things that we need to deal with. As you can see, things are getting rather festive here on the Truly Bedrock realm, and we've also been pranked, just a lot more, just every time I go away. It doesn't matter if I sneak away or if I announce it, I get pranked. Did I mention that I blink? Because blinking is a thing that we did not need in Minecraft but was added for absolutely no reason. Why is this a thing? I do not understand. Blink, blink. So let's get into the air and let's see the damage around our savannah village. It was so beautiful and so pretty, but now we have... I can't even look at it. It's so bad. Stop. There will be a holiday special event on the channel here soon. It should be a nice little mini series. We were supposed to record it today, however, there were some issues and it has to be delayed. However, that will be coming out this month and it should be like a 7 or 10 part series and it's gonna be really fun. So hopefully you guys do enjoy. Keep your eyes peeled for that and I'm super excited for it. It's gonna be with members of the community and also with some really big people from the Minecraft community that you'll know as well. There might even be a hermit there. Anyway, just want to let you know, keep your eyes peeled for that stuff, and let's continue on with the video. It's so terribly bad. It's the worst thing in the world, but you know what? I love it, and there better be a sign saying I want to build a snowman. If there's not a sign up there saying that I want to build a snowman, I'm just gonna be just sad, mostly just sad, because I do want to actually build a snowman with someone. Oh, hold on, it's okay, this is just terribly ugly. Ah, man, the entire area. Okay, they didn't do a 100% job. There's still a piece of dirt and a crafting table, so at least I can take pride that they are not a completionist. I'm totally stealing this crafting table, by the way. And why is there a cartography table here? Who even uses these? Well, actually, I know one person that uses these. Zloys uses those for all of his maps and stuff, but I don't think that's enough to convict him of this crime. Speaking of Zloys, if you remember in Season 0, let me know with a comment down below, because this kind of prank has happened to us before on the Island of the Undead. Foxy and I believe it was Groova completely covered our entire island in diorite. It's so much diorite. Oh, I hate it. This stuff takes instant mine. We still have the block lag. Oh no. We have block lag still because 1.13 is just the bestest, most awesome update there is. Why did I fill that back in? Yeah. This is terrible. This is gonna take so long to clean up. Okay, so ignoring the present, this is actually pretty funny. There's 4 or 5 guys down here. Oh no, that was a subscribe. That was one of my village inhabitants. Oopsie, nobody saw that one. There's another subscribe over here. How did these guys get out of the village? There's literally a massive gate. And that should also be open during the day, but we're not going to question that. So can I just kill you? Just goodbye. Oh, there's another one down there. My God, you leave one random hole laying around and all the mobs will find their way into it, I swear. Okay, you gotta admit that is actually pretty beautiful. I will pay for that view if only I didn't have to clean it up. Anyway, enough distractions. What is up with the present? Merry prank mess from Zloys. I knew it, it's always Zloys. When in doubt, it's Zloys. Pretty much without fail. And also, P.S. hit it, I dare you. Is it a button or something? I don't know. I need some shears to break this thing open. Oh, okay, well that makes sense. Should I hit it? I mean, I guess so. He dared me to do it, so I guess I have to. I do have a totem on me. I feel like I should get another one of these out. Knowing Zloys, it's not just gonna be one in crystal. So let's go ahead and just hit this. And bam! Oh my! Okay. Well, we did have like several pranks around here, and now we have one less. Oh my god. And now I'm getting raided. Cool. I gotta say, that was terribly, terribly efficient. Wow, I wish I had a better view of that. That was insane. Look at that, it's completely gone. The entire thing. It's gone. There's just like a halo and a stump. This is beautiful. Thank you, Zloy. I was actually planning on crashing a meteorite into that, so now I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of this episode. But I mean, that was spectacular. Wow, this thing must have been completely full of end crystals. I would suggest that you go check out Zloy's video. I assume that he has this in a video. I will have this linked and the iCards and everywhere. That is beautiful. And I'm sure he didn't just prank me either. He probably pranked like literally everyone on the server. A raid has expired. Okay, I was just about to talk about that as well. We've had this raid going at my base for who knows how long. I don't know how it started. I don't think I even have any villagers here at the base, so that makes it even more confusing. But like, yeah, this raid, goodbye, thank you. I never liked you. I never want you anywhere. Just die. You were terrible. So now we have this giant crater around the base that I don't know what to deal with. We have this massive field of bird poop and a snowman also built out of bird poop. And we also have a giant wither around the base as well. We've been pranked so many times. Also, that Santa hat on top of the wither counts as a separate prank. So that's like 4 different pranks in one tiny area. And you gotta admit, having all these terribly ugly builds around, like all this bird poop and all of this, you know, birch, definitely makes the base look like a million times better. I mean, look at that. Absolutely beautiful, paradise, and horribly horrific. Having something terrible around your beautiful builds just makes your beautiful builds look that much better. So there is a pro Minecraft tip for you. You don't need to build something beautiful, you just need someone else to build something terrible next to it. And then your thing will look amazing. So something I'm thinking is that instead of tearing down all of these pranks like a normal person would, we're actually going to probably leave these pranks around the base, however, modify them ever so slightly so that they actually kind of, you know, fit into a little bit of a story or something, because we got 3 major things. We got the wither, we got the snowman, and then we also had birch Oli over there. So, I mean, we could probably figure out something, and then that'll keep the terribly horrific 2 builds, which makes, you know, the village look 1,000 times better. And then we can also make like a summoning circle thingy for the wither. I don't know. We'll figure out the details later. However, we're definitely keeping the wither. So we may as well keep Bircholi and whatever this guy's name is. The guy from Frozen. Sure, why not? Yeah, I want to keep these things because they look really cool, and I think it's gonna make the village look way better. I will have to send Zloy a fine for destroying part of my village wall, though. I have no idea what this looked like before, and I am completely incompetent and have no idea how to fix it, so I'm just gonna put some temporary blocks to fix that. So I was able to play a little bit in between episodes while I was away for, you know, 3 weeks. And basically what I was able to get done is a little bit of our hidden evil lavatory underneath the base over here. So I built an entire wing specifically dedicated to our far lands objects. And honestly, I think it looks pretty decent. It's a little bit of a beefed up version of the room that we have over here for the cursed objects. You know, this one's a little bit small, but it's perfectly fine. It's still like my favorite room in all of Minecraft just because we got all of the stuff in pure vanilla survival and it looks really cool. But anyway, this room over here is made for the Farlands objects. If you didn't know, we went to the Farlands in pure vanilla survival on this truly bedrock realm, and it was really, really cool. So these are all the objects that we brought back from the Farlands, and I'm super happy about it. Here is the other objects that we brought back. So we're gonna be studying these things in the evil lavatory and hopefully unlocking some secrets that they might hold. And now it's time for some sweet, sweet revenge on Zloy. And also for the explanation of why I didn't upload for 3 weeks. So basically, I'm helping my mom out of her current relationship, and things got pretty serious pretty quickly, which has left me with no time at all to record or stream or upload or do any of, you know, the YouTuber-y things. However, we're completely fine. Don't worry about us. We're getting it resolved. Hopefully shortly. Things are very slow with the legal system, as you guys know, and I don't want to say too much because for legal reasons, I just shouldn't. But anyway, hopefully here sometime soon, I will be back to the full and proper upload schedule. It might have to be like in January that we get back to the full proper uploads. But until then, I will be trying to release at least a couple videos every single week because I cannot be going through the end of December and not upload anything. And like December is the absolute best time to upload. And I know I probably shouldn't be focusing on YouTube, but dang it, this is my job. I can't lose my job. Anyway, thank you all so much for your patience and for your support. And yes, I just built a Santa hat on top of Zloy's house, which is basically just a witch hat. So now there's a witch hat with a Santa hat on it, and I think that Santa hat turned out like really, really well. And no, you can't judge me for this. What, you've never worn a witch hat and a Santa hat at the same time? Come on, you uncultured swine. Jeez, wear 2 hats at the same time. It's brilliant, and I think that actually looks really good. I figured this would be the best place for it. I'm actually super happy with how well this hat turned out. I've literally never built a hat before in Minecraft, let alone a Santa hat. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back. Pat, pat. And to kind of explain why it's hard to make content at the moment, my mom basically moved in with me, which is perfectly fine. No issues with that at all, but you know, it's kind of hard to do voiceovers and whatnot while having, you know, people around. So that is kind of the lowdown on that. Thought I should probably give you that detail as well, so you don't think I'm completely blowing off all my responsibilities. I'm only slightly blowing up my responsibilities. I'm being like a responsible adult over here, I swear. You don't need to like police me on that. That is actually, what even is this? I thought I would come over to the shopping district. I heard things happened over here. I wasn't expecting, are those legs? I think those are legs. I think that's actually a leg. Okay. Okay, I went ahead and slept through the night and we'll see if those are actually legs. Those are absolutely legs. I thought it was gonna be like one of the Joker hats at first, like that's what it's supposed to be. But no, those are absolutely legs. That is definitely a belt. Okay, so I'm not making up things. Oh, that makes it terribly less funny. It's way funnier if I made that up, but it's actually legs. Like that's, you know, the waist and then the head's somewhere down there. What even is this? Hold on, I must know. People are way too creative on this server. Foxy's Secret Santa. Ooh, Foxy's Secret Santa. What even is this? Press the button to get the name of the person you must give a gift to for Christmas. Simple as that. Names of all the TB members are already in the dispenser. If you get yourself, please place the item back in the chest and press again. There's only one rule, no cheating at the system. You must go with the first name the system offers. No swapsies. That sounds awfully suspicious. But okay, press the button. Let me guess. Yeah, it's Foxy. I don't trust that at all. But sure, we'll give Foxy something nice, I swear. So I went ahead and put a Christmas hat on Squidward's house down there and also put one over on our raid shop. I was gonna do even more, but then I kind of realized how many things in the shopping district you could actually put a hat on. Like you could put a hat on the skeleton head and on the dragon head and on that guy and probably on the carrot. And you could also put some on those hot air balloons. And you could also put one on the shulker. There's literally so many things that you could put a Christmas hat on. And I honestly just didn't feel like building 30 of them. Our shops also made us a total of 48 pebbles as well. So not terribly shabby, although also not really the best profits in the world, but at least we are making some money. And finally, there is this place built by Zloy. Sign up for Secret PRANKS, which I am extremely excited for. Who will I get to prank? Welcome, child, to the PRANKS sack. Sure, that sounds weird, but okay. Press the button and get a random name. Put your name on paper and drop it into the dropper. Prank whoever's name you got. Mwahaha. I'm down for some prankage for sure. So press the button. Who did we get? Liara. Alrighty. I'm down with that. And I think there's already one of my names in here. Yeah, cool. I told Lee to put one of my names in there because, you know, reasons. I wasn't around, but I saw one of her live streams. So I was like, yo, put my name in there. And now my name's in there, so I don't have to do it. Anyway, we need to prank Liara. We need to give Foxy a Christmas present. All right, so here we are at Zloy and Foxy's base areas, and there is the scam thing from last episode for reference. So we're gonna be giving Foxy his present first, of course, and my idea was to build a giant Christmas-themed UFO way up in the sky, but then I was like, why UFO? Why not go for like a giant Christmas sleigh? I have no idea how to build a Christmas sleigh, but I guess we're gonna figure it out, question mark? So that is the plan. We're gonna put a giant Christmas sleigh up there in the sky, and then we're gonna fill that with all kinds of presents, and there's almost absolutely spoilers here at Foxy's base, but you know what? That is what he gets for requiring a present. So let me find a good area to build this sleigh way up in the sky. Okay, so a little while later, I have built up a tiny bit of a Santa sled, and it looks so cute and adorable. It also looks really stupid, which makes me love it that much more. So it's actually pretty close to the top of this windmill. I didn't really notice that until literally right now, but that's fine. This thing is gonna have actually a lot of redstone on it, which is why I wanted to go for a sled rather than a UFO, because this gives us a lot more area to work with and be very kind to Foxy. Yes, that would be the right word. So let's go ahead and throw this thing together with a little bit of redstone, and we'll see what kind of diabolical plans or non-diabolical plans we got going on. So at this point, you're probably wondering what the gift that we're giving Foxy is, and I'm still not gonna tell you. However, I will show you that we now have a little bit of redstone up here for some fireworks, and you know, we got dispensers and stuff. I really want it to be a grand party, so we got just a whole bunch of dispensers up here, and that is activated by a tripwire hook, which is right there. Now, how are we gonna activate that tripwire hook? Well, you shall see. You shall see indeed. However, I did go ahead and take care to not have any of the redstone be visible from down below or from the sides, so hopefully he doesn't notice the surprise that's in store. So how exactly are we going to activate that all the way up there? Well, there's a little known thing where if you have a piston facing upwards with a button on top of it, you can actually drop a ton of gravity blocks onto that button. So what I did is I just went ahead and dropped a couple stacks of sand in there. And as you can see, it's getting a little bit laggy, but that's perfectly fine. If I grab myself a button right now and get rid of those things, we should be able to press that and boom! It's beautiful. Look at that instant pillar. It's actually really convenient and really awesome for this kind of contraption. So now if we go ahead and fly all the way up there, we should see that that activated the tripwire hook, or maybe it was just like a little bit short. Nope, but that definitely activated the tripwire hook. Cool. So yeah, that's going to be how we activate this system from down below. And then that should fire every single one of these extremely loud dispensers, and that will give us the surprise for Foxy. Well, I didn't quite think that one through. I broke the bottom sand, placed down the button again, and now all the sand is back in place, so we can actually reuse that over and over again. That's really, really cool. I'm not sure where the button went. I actually found the button all the way on top of the sled when I just went up there, so I guess the button just gets teleported up there. That's fine. We can break that, place that back down, and then just completely reuse that sand, which I had no idea of. That is really, really cool. So yeah, that should work perfectly fine. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a little bit more sand on that just to make sure that it properly activates the tripwire, because as you can see, a couple sand do break when you activate it. So we gotta make sure that there is plenty right there. And I also tested this. This is relog proof as well. So you can actually log in and out several times and this system will not break. All the sand will stay right here. So now we just need to get Foxy to activate this button, and I have a way of doing that. Okay, so I got the present set up. It looks pretty terrible, but that's perfect. I just need this to distract from that up there. And basically what I'm planning on doing is having observers detect when he breaks open the walls, and then that will, you know, basically do the job of activating the redstone down there. So that'll activate all of that. And then we just need to deal with these corners somehow. I guess what we can do is fill that in. And then if he breaks that block, which he'll need to get in here, we can still have that activate the redstone line. I think I gotta like stand right here. Yeah, stand on top of it and then you can place it facing downwards. So I just gotta do that in each of these corners and then there'll be basically no way that he can break in here without setting off the contraption, and hopefully this just works and doesn't break. I'm glad I didn't make this present any bigger because I'd be going broke with all these observers that I need. And like for real, there's like half a stack of observers in this one room and I am not going to be getting these back. So really I am giving him a Christmas present in the form of just like a bunch of observers. But anyway, as soon as he breaks that thing open, that's going to activate the sand pillar, which will activate the tripwire up there at the top. And now we need to install the present. That definitely was not an evil laugh, I swear. So remember how I said we definitely weren't pranking Foxy? That's still technically correct because we're giving him a near infinite source of food. I've filled up each and every single one of these dispensers with at least like 5 or 6 stacks of fish. And no, I'm not gonna put any TNT in here. I'm not that evil. I don't wanna destroy literally his entire base. Although saying that, I don't think the TNT would actually reach the ground. Maybe that's a great idea, but I don't have any TNTs, so not today, fellow members of the Soylents, not today. But yeah, we're just gonna be giving him literally all of the fish because, you know, he has a squid farm and his squid farm doesn't produce any fish and I feel really bad for him. My squid farm produces like almost entirely fish, so I feel like I need to share some of my wealth and substance with the rest of the Truly Bedrock realm, and this is the best way that I can think of. And it's gonna take him a while to notice before you know, the fish actually get down there. Like, items do not fall that quickly, especially when you got this many items, so they're gonna be pretty laggy. So it could be probably like 45 seconds or so before he notices the rain of fish. Also, I'm not holding a totem. Gotta be careful about that. Sometimes I get too used to holding totems. Anyway, I think that'll look beautiful, just an absolute rain of fish going all over the base. I made the dispensers face all different directions, so it's really gonna get everywhere. It's gonna smell like fish over here for eons, and I'm extremely happy about that. And you know what, he can just go ahead, run around, and you know, just bathe in the rain of fish. He'll never starve again, and I feel like that's a pretty good deed. In case you thought I was being rude to Foxy, no. We have way more fish than that. I only gave him a double chest, so I'm giving to charity. He definitely needs food. I don't. He doesn't have any food. I clearly have too much. And yeah, I could give him a lot more. So there is one thing about this prank that is a little bit shoddy, and that is the fact that we have that hole going all the way up to the actual sled. Now, I'm thinking if we put a beacon beam right there, that'll remove all forms of like, you know, doubts or skepticism, because it'll just be like, oh sweet, a beacon. I'm gonna get a beacon in my Christmas present. So let me install a beacon. I don't think that'll mess with the sand pillar, and then when the sand pillar does activate, there'll just be like a beacon down underneath there, and there won't be any beam, and it should be perfect. I just gotta make sure not to actually like, you know, break into, apparently this was not expecting that. I just wanted to put a beacon. Okay, I'm just gonna put a beacon. This is actually where a meteorite landed and completely destroyed Foxy's former base, so that's kind of cool. His entire super fancy multi-million-dollar mansion is literally built on pillars of dirt over a massive crater that definitely doesn't have any radiation or kind of poison, so Yeah, definitely seal of approval, safety inspected. Let's get out of here. And there we go, 1000% less like suspicious. I don't think he'll do any second thoughts. He'll probably just break in here, you know, break one of those blocks, think there's gonna be a fancy beacon and some nice presents in there, but in reality, this entire mansion is gonna smell like fish for eons, and I'm really happy about that. So of course I would like to do more in today's episode, however I don't really have all that much time. However, if you do have any good prank ideas for Liara, like a proper nice prank, then leave that down in the comment section down below. Again, today was not a prank, it was absolutely a gift, and now we need like a proper prank for Liara, and maybe it will include fish, maybe it won't, I don't know. Leave some comments down below, and then we might do that in the next episode. And we also need to figure out how we're going to retaliate against Zloy for all of this mess. I think I'm gonna have to hire Tom to get some bulldozers out here and clean this up. Absolutely ridiculous. We need to retaliate against Killadrone for that mess over there. Then we also need to thank Zloy for cleaning up that mess. We need to retaliate to Zloy again for the Santa hat. And then finally, we also need to retaliate again to Liara and to Jessie B for building the Wither. We literally have a massive laundry list of people to prank and retaliate against, and I think things are gonna get very heated here on the Truly Bedrock realm. And I simply cannot come up with that many pranks, so do leave your best suggestions down in the comment section below. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully I'll be able to upload a lot more in the coming weeks, but if I don't, then you guys at least know why. And otherwise, thank you ever so much for the continued support on the channel. I will see you all down in the comment section and in the next one. And then there was silence.